What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy. Go Black to Africa. Look who we got here, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only, Mark meets Africa.
What's up?
Hey, how are you, Mark?
I'm good.
How's it going, man? It is going great. It's going great. We sit here, family. We just sitting here eating, having lunch. And Mark decided to spare some of his time so we can do interviews. And we finally met up. Well, kind of reached out, about a month or two ago. Schedule's very busy. Tell people about yourself there, Mark, because you came here to Africa at the age of 19. Tell people where you lived in America, and then how'd you wind up here in Africa?
Well, that's the story. So, I'm 20 now, as of February 10th, last month. That's a lot to talk about.
But you can break it down. I mean, you don't have to be all, kind of what motivates you to come to Africa.
Okay. So, I come from Las Vegas. That was my home since birth in the United States. And I was there. I was doing my thing. I graduated. And wow, it's a long story from there. So, maybe I'll get into the point we were making.
Well, you can just share real quickly about, working at 9 to 5, but you went on, did your own business, whatever. Yeah.
So, I think the last real job that I had was working for Barclays Bank in Henderson. And, I did that for a little while. And it was nice, it was a respectable job, good position. And I was, at the time, 18, I was 19, just turned 19. People said, oh my gosh, you got a good job, you're doing good. Oh, how do I do this, how do I do that? And I quit my job. I said, this isn't something I enjoy. It's paying well, it's doing all this stuff, but it's not something I enjoy doing. So I essentially...
What were you doing for the bank?
Fraud analytics. It was a mix of things.
Fraud analytics, okay. Did you have a degree or anything? Or?
Not for the most part.
Okay.
I did. I was in, the advanced classes, and I got a few perks from that, but for the most part, no. I think it was maybe personality. I don't know. I don't know. But, what was it? You guys, Asante. But I was doing that, and I guess I decided, and I don't like the 9 to 5. I don't like the corporate world. I really didn't like it. It was too constrictive. Too many regulations, too many rules, too many... I'm not saying these are bad things. I'm saying they were very bad for creativity.
Whoa, hold on. You just said a key word. They were too bad for creativity. Please explain that.
Well, I think, and he mentioned this point too, which opened my mind a bit more. And that's that the corporate world, the working world in the United States and in any part of the world, it's not designed to make you think freely. Because if you think freely, you might grow bigger than the company. They only benefit from you doing what they need you to do. If I'm in a position and my job is to open doors, and then one day I decide to start a door opening company of some sort, all of a sudden they don't have a worker and they have competition. So your job's not going to help you be creative and think of ways to go beyond your job. It's bad business if it is.
This is why people are constantly emailing me, asking me, what type of business could I start over there in Africa? And I'm like, be creative. There's so many different things you can do. But working at 95 and working for somebody steals your creativity.
Yeah.
You become a robot.
Even you give it away. Right? When you choose to sign that contract, you choose to sign away your creativity. You choose to sign away the ability to think freely and make decisions for the company. If you own the company, you make all the decisions. So that's what I wanted. So I stopped and I started a landscaping company called Victorian Landscaping. And I did that. And I said, you know what? I'm making the same amount doing this than I am doing my prestigious bank job.
So how long did it take for you to reach that point of making equivalent or more than on your 9-to-5 job? Your
I'd
business?
say the second week of business. Yeah, I was like, I remember I was sitting in my room one day.
Yeah.
Right? And I lived alone.
Okay.
Right? From 18 to whenever.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there thinking to myself, what am I doing? You know, working this job, this isn't me. Because I know in the past how I think towards working for people. I don't mind in the sense of, no, I need my creativity.
Yeah.
I need my creative freedom.
Yeah.
And so I was sitting there and I said, what can I do? And it was sort of like a split-second decision. I said, landscaping's profitable, right? It was just what's profitable, right? What's something I can enjoy doing a little, but maybe it's not the thing I want to do. Because, you know, I say, don't do the business you want to do to start. Do the business that'll give you the money to give you the freedom to do the business you want to do. If that makes sense.
No, hold up. See, y'all heard me say that over and over again in my videos.
Oh my God.
Don't be going and out here and looking for something you like to do. Find something that's going to pay you the most, so that then, I call them the freedom papers. Because the more money you bring it in, that money can be used as leverage to get you into where you want to do.
I like it.
And he's only 20 years old, y'all. And I've been saying this.
It's the truth. It's the truth. You see, I think a lot of people, we were talking about some of the emails we get. And you know, I mentioned one of the most common emails I get is from people that want to start businesses here, specifically restaurants. They come to me or they email me and they say, hey, Mark, you know, I'm from this place, and you know, I live in the US and I want to start a restaurant in Tanzania. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's to his point earlier, we need to be more creative, right? There's way too much opportunity in Tanzania alone for us to be focusing only on restaurants and other, I don't want to say small scale things, because it doesn't have to be small scale, but there's just too many options, you know?
Yeah. So now, when did you get to the point of leaving your landscaping business, and what provoked you to explore Africa?
That one is sort of like the landscape business. It was almost, I don't want to say it was a split-second decision, because it wasn't. I was sitting in my room.
Sitting in your room alone.
Yeah.
But do you have earbuds in your ears and music playing and the TV on?
No, I like to, sometimes I like to sit in silence, which is a bit...
I told y'all, if you ever want to hear from the heavens above, if you want to call it that, get somewhere, be still, be quiet, and watch what actually will ring in your spirit.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, I say that, see.
But
man,
naturally, it's what I feel like doing sometimes.
Yeah.
Very strange. Because you're right. When you're sitting there, call it what you will, but when you're sitting there, you think about that kind of stuff. There's not a distraction in front of you. You're not, oh, the TV, oh, look at that commercial. Oh, what was I thinking about? You know? So I do that, and, you know, this is a bit weird. I walk around, and from a very young age, you can ask my parents.
Yeah.
But I walk around in a circle.
Yeah.
And I don't know. When I do that, I think it's like pacing back. You know, people that pace back and forth.
Right.
I don't know. I do it in a circle.
Right.
And I do that. And, you know, I think as if I have an issue processing something in the day, or, you know, something's bothering me, rather than freak out, you know, I say, oh, let me just think about it. It could be sitting, it could be walking. Maybe I'll go for an actual walk. And then I solve the problem in my mind. Oh, I'm good. This is how I went to Africa. You know, I was sitting, you know, what am I missing? What am I doing? What aren't I doing? And, you know, I said to myself, from a very young age, I've always wanted to go to explore the world in some way or another. Not so much all of the world,
Yeah.
but I wanted to go somewhere else, right? Whether it was to visit, whether it was to do this. In my phone, in my journals, you know, I think I'm up to 12,400 and some odd number of notes. And of those notes, there's subcategories of the notes that I've been taking from a young age. And, you know, a good chunk of those notes are things to do in other places. And I don't know. I think coming to Tanzania was fulfilling that.
Well, you know, he's validating a lot of things I've been saying in my videos because it is so hard for people to get out of the rat race, the 9 to 5, the monotony of life, of doing the same thing robotically over and over and over again, which steals your creativity.
It's not how we're meant to be.
It's not. And we're so inundated with distractions, you know, that we put the earbuds in, we watch the TVs, we have music going. You know, that's why I tell people, when I get in my car, I can't remember how many years it's been I don't even listen to my car radio, because it's my place of peace. It's my place for me to gather thoughts or to hear ideas come in that might be the answer I've been looking for. And you're saying the very thing I've been saying with people on how I was able to get into business, create wealth because of doing these practices. And this has been beneficial to you.
Yeah. I think that's just
20 years old, y'all. 20 years old.
it's I don't know. I think earlier I was saying, I think we get out of high school in the United States, specifically. I can't speak for Europe, I can't speak for the UK, so I'm gonna speak from where I'm from. We get out of high school and the first thing we think of is job or college, right? We don't think
Business or
business, investment. And you know, it got me thinking, if everybody was successful, if everybody was taught how to do business, who would really be successful? Nobody. Imagine if every single person, all your neighbors, everyone had a business. Too much competition. So you're not taught.
Which actually, you see here in Africa, there can be 5 like businesses together. Restaurant, serving the same exact food. Same exact food. And they're content and happy in making whatever it is that day presents them in that amount.
You know, we come from a
capitalist
under tax code or whatever.
Yeah.
The U.S. is classified as a democratic capitalist society.
Yeah.
So, keyword capitalism, it's about money. Money speaks louder than whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
Ethics. If it makes money, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
So now, okay, you were sitting around in your room and thought processing, and the idea of, let me go and leave out of America, and Africa's going to be the continent I'm going to visit. Was Tanzania the first country that you thought of? No? Well, first of all, you've been here 6 months. Why Tanzania? And my question I always want to ask you, because when I saw you, I said, who is this young guy? And he is 19 years old. How is he sustaining himself? I mean, is his mom and dad like, back there in the background, like, you know what, okay, Mark, go and have your fun, get this out of your system, here, take this $5,000 and get it out your system, come back home next summer, and, and I was like, who is this guy? And, but as I watched you over the months, it looked like you ain't going back home.
Well, you know what? I guess I'll start with, Tanzania wasn't the first country.
It wasn't the first country.
Originally, I thought about going to Ghana, like everyone else. Ghana had the year of return. I said, oh, that's a very attractive place.
Yeah.
For them accepting you in. But then, the Gambia, oh my gosh. I don't want to say the name of the YouTuber.
No.
I won't.
Yeah.
But, I was watching all these YouTubers in the Gambia. And, I said to myself, that place looks like a good time. It really does look, it's islandy. It's nice. They call it the Smiling Coast. I said, I smile.
Yeah.
I said, why not go there?
Yeah.
So, I was about to book the ticket, just like that. Or no, I had planned to very soon. And they closed their borders. And I said, that's a sign. So, I went, and not quickly, but, frantically, I said, where else? And, East Africa wasn't on my mind. It wasn't. It was just West Africa. But then Kenya and Tanzania popped up. I saw some videos, I saw some people, and I said to myself, well, what's wrong with Tanzania? Nothing. So I ended up getting the ticket, and I think like 2 weeks later, I came here. You know, I packed up my life in 2 weeks. And originally, okay, I guess this is the part that makes, you know, the I might not be coming back. Originally, when I did come to Tanzania, I planned on being here for 2 or 3 months. But when I landed, oh my God. The first, I think, 4 or 5 days, I said, you know what? Let me go to a different point to make this one make sense. We're taught that Africa is a certain way. You know, for whatever reason, we don't believe it's how it actually is. When I got here, you know, I tried to come with an open mind, and I'd say I did a good job with that. But I loved it so much that I'm still here. But originally I was supposed to go back and then come back again. You know, I said, this is an exploratory trip to see, you know, how things work there. Maybe it's a good fit, maybe it's not, but I love adventure. You know, I think it's important to be very, very flexible in your life. You should be able to get up and move on a whim. Everybody. Because what if you're in a situation where you have to and you can't? So I think it's a good skill.
Wow. So
I'm
now,
still here.
he's still here. 6 months now.
Still here.
6 years. Now, you have some. You don't have to share all of the ideas or some business ventures that you're thinking of, but I know you do have one that you are trying to set up. Can you share with that with people? Because I know that's one of the biggest questions is, can I go there and set up shop, business, or whatever?
Yeah.
What could it be?
You're talking about the e-commerce one?
No, what's the building one? The one that you got the spot, the place for? Is that the one?
In the video.
Yeah, your video, yeah.
That one's that's the complicated one.
You don't want to share there what's got going on there?
I'd say for that one, so I want to start something, and it's a little complicated right now in regards to breaking it down, because even myself, I don't understand yet. Because I have a lot of things in mind, and I got a lot of things that I'm doing right now, and I'm registering some things as well. But one of the big things I want to do is giving, I want to do business with locals, right? I want to do business for locals, with locals, local neighborhoods, all that kind of stuff. So I want to kind of sort of create a string of companies, if you will, that are local based, local produced, local everything, and they serve the local community, but they're different than the local businesses that are already here, if that makes sense. So maybe an example. If there's a restaurant that serves chips and ugali, you know, we bring one that serves maybe something slightly different into the local. Because I'm not saying the local business is bad, right, but I think we were talking about diversity. Because it's important to have, you know, different things around, because then you learn, I don't know, it's good. Local is good, it's good.
So, he has a lot of ideas in his head, doing a lot of thinking, thought processing, and so are you going to venture out to any other African countries, or is this going to be your base, this is your home here, or what?
You know, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Tanzania for me is I love it. I love it 100%. I don't see why this can't be my own. I do want to explore other African countries. Kenya. I want to go to Nigeria. I have friends in a few places actually.
Yeah.
But, you know, South Africa, I want to explore all of Africa eventually. But in regards to home base, I think Tanzania is a good spot. You know, I have the family here. If you watch my channel, you know.
Local families
Yeah,
referred to.
you can't leave.
Because you're a single guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, single guy, but got adopted by families, and he adopted families, so adopted into the Tanzanian livelihood, lifestyle of families, I guess. Yeah.
You can't leave these people. I love them. They are family to me. They're not like family. To me, they are. Right?
And he is speaking very well in Swahili. Oh my goodness. He's carrying on conversations right now, you know. I'll be there here hopefully in a month or so. But so I know people are curious because I mean that's the biggest thing that people, the fear people have, and the biggest one of the top questions people ask me is that how much do I need to come to Africa?
Oh my God.
Financially to get in, maybe set myself up for 6 months of living and get maybe a small business going. I'm quite sure you get hit with those questions too.
Yeah.
What is your answer to that?
Oh my gosh, you're asking at the right time. I just answered one of these in a very long email. You know, somebody asked me, like you said, how much do I need? You know, I'm trying to move to Tanzania. I don't know what I'm gonna do for work. If I can do a business, I don't know what I can do for living there, how I can find a place, anything. So maybe I'll read that. That one, it's personal. But you know, you honestly don't need much. I'd say to answer the question accurately, it depends on how you want to live. Right? If you want to live the way you do where you come from, expect to pay more. Because there's those areas, and then there's the local areas, and then there's the you name it. But it depends on your lifestyle. If you want to come here and be in a 12-bedroom house, you know, it's gonna cost less. Yeah, but it's still gonna cost a lot. So to put a number to it, let me say.
Well, what is it? Do you have your own place? You stay in a house? You stay in an apartment?
I stay in a house.
What do you pay?
Huh?
Yeah.
That's a personal one.
Well, around about. It don't have to be, but what will be the going price? Because you live amongst locals. He lives out there in boondocks. I mean, he's away from all the so-called tourists and foreigners. I mean, he's in the woods.
Yeah, basically.
What would be a cost in the area that you are out there in the suburb? I hate to say suburbs either. In the boonies.
So I guess that's a very good question.
Yeah.
I have to say, I don't just have one house.
Don't just have one house.
So I guess I don't even show this in my videos. I will soon.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody I know is watching this from my channel.
Right.
But you know, I have a place in Kipao. I have a place in Temeke. I have a place in one other place, and then I'm looking for one in Mwanza. And the going price, let's say, if you want to be in an area that's good, let's say good roads, you care about that, you want a gate around your house, you want, you name it. You want all the amenities, 3-bedroom house, a nice yard, you want that kind of stuff. Expect to pay anywhere between, in the city,
The city ain't gonna have a house in the yard.
yeah, you're not gonna have a house in the yard, or at least it'll be very difficult to find.
But out there in the rural area, it would be what? How much?
It'd be okay. There's the rural and the very rural. I'm in the rural.
Okay.
So
how much
in the
would be
rural, you can expect to pay anywhere between. I'll tell them in dollars.
Yeah.
In dollars, it would be anywhere between, and take this with a grain of salt, but you're gonna be surprised. Anywhere between $50 to $200 per month. Now I'm talking 3-bedroom house. I'm talking yard, fence, gate, locks, nice roads in the neighborhood, ladies selling mango outside every morning, soccer fields, very nice area. All right, expect to pay between that price. In the rural area, like village, expect to pay half or less
Of that.
for that same thing. In the city, expect to pay double or triple, which is still less than where you come from, most likely. So, and you know what? We say rural, but you know, if I want to go to the city, it's a 30-minute drive because of traffic. So it's not that far away from everything, right? I think I go to Carriacou every other day. Like right now, I'm already in the city, so after we're done, I'm gonna go do some shopping.
I'm gonna go with you.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'll go with you. Yeah.
Ah, that's 2 videos. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
what I'm trying to say is it's so easy to get around here. You know, you see the videos, maybe it looks chaotic, but you don't hear me complaining, and I don't think he complains either, about, oh my gosh, how do I get here? How do I go here? No, just pull up Google Maps. Yes, Uber works here. Yes, Google Maps works here. Yes, they have Bolt. Yes, they have all these things that you would expect, right? And it's not hard to get around. There's bus schedules, there's taxi schedules, there's order, there's chaos, and there's order, you know? But don't be scared to come because you're afraid you're going to be lost. You're going to be, trust me, the locals, if they can tell when you're lost, and they'll guide you. They don't ask you for money. They don't ask you for X, Y, and Z. Maybe sometimes, you know, if you're in a very touristy area, they'll say, give me a fee. But 22 cents, you know, 1,000 shillings, 22 cents, I mean, 44 cents, 48 cents, come on.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to be paying an arm and a leg to find out where you need to go, where you're going. And you have people like me, you have people like him, you know, a simple email, maybe we're busy, but eventually I know we'll answer. You know, that's the guidance, right? It's up to us as diaspora, as African Americans, Afro-Europeans, African, UK, whatever you want to call it. We're supposed to stick together, right? You know, how is it that the one people in the world that are the most divided, I won't get into it, but, you know, we have to stick together. And I tell everybody that emails me, you know, it's important that we help each other out. I don't charge a fee. You know, you want to email me something, I might answer you 8 hours later, but
I've threatened to charge people.
I thought about it at first.
because there are those that just will not do their own research.
Yeah, okay, he makes a very good point there. Sometimes it is a matter of, you know, look into it yourself.
Yeah.
You know, we were created, we have a mind of our own, and it's important that we use it. You know, we can't be, because when you come to Tanzania, you cannot be lazy, right? You're gonna wait for things. You're going to, sometimes you gotta go look for it, right? Not saying it'll be hard to find, but you gotta get up and do something, right? So if you come with the mentality of serve me, you know, I think in the US, this isn't a bad thing. It's just a thing. You come with the mentality of customer service, you know, I think everything's made easy for us there, right? You call somebody on the phone, expect to get a different response. And maybe even get hung up on if they don't understand, right? The U.S., oh, let me find somebody that'll help you. Let me do this.
Right.
And I'm not saying that like a bad thing. It's actually really, it's almost fun, right? It's a quirky little thing. It goes with the pole here, slow, right? The life isn't fast paced. It's not go do as much as you can in one day. It's do what you can, rest. Take another break after you rest, sleep, eat, and then go do something else. So maybe the next week.
So, you know, we had conversation a little earlier about Africa is a healing place.
Yeah.
Please share with them your thoughts on that.
I would say, you know, we did talk about this earlier, and the point came up that Africa is a place of healing for a lot of people. You know, in the other diaspora that I've talked to, you know, they'll tell me things like, I think I mentioned this, but, you know, the stairs here, right? Let's be honest, the African Americans are a people that have been hardened by society, right? They're very, very, I don't want to say tough, but there's a little bit less tolerance to a lot of things. So I'd say when they come here, they still have the mentality, or we still have the mentality of how things were, right? I have a lot of people that talk to me and that have come here and that are here, and we meet and we talk, maybe not on camera, but we talk, and they'll tell me things like, you know what, when this person stared at me, I thought about how it is in Detroit, Chicago, I thought about how it is, and I was gonna fight them. I said, no, that's how they are, right? There's a difference between, you know, the stairs where we come from and the stairs here. This is just one example.
How people look at you, right?
Yeah, because you know how it is. You walk by somebody, they look at you, you look at them. It's not, hey, how you doing? It's what's the problem, right? What's the issue?
I always speak to them. Always want to initiate if somebody stares at me.
Yeah.
And then they open up.
Yeah, right away.
Yeah.
Here it's I don't know. You come here. You have to feel it for yourself. You come here, and whatever you've been craving in your life, whatever you've been looking for, you know, I can almost guarantee you're gonna get it in medicinal form, right? If you want family, you're gonna get it here. Maybe you didn't have friends in the U.S. You're gonna get it here. Maybe you didn't have any business opportunities in the U.S. You're gonna get it here, right? You're gonna find it in some form or another here. That's almost guaranteed because, and the reason I can say almost guaranteed is because every person that I've talked to has told me this, right? Indirectly, directly, oh my gosh, this isn't the same. Oh my gosh, this is so much better. Yeah, some people say things are worse. Some people say they don't like this, and this. But those people,
they're like a small percentage.
Yeah.
You have the negative ones. You have the ones who look on the dark side of life.
Yeah. Pessimists.
But I say that, and what you're saying, that here we are, that being in here in Africa, it is going to bring the best out of you.
Yes.
And
Definitely.
it's going to rid the worst out of you.
Uh-huh.
So that's why so many people are really have a fear of coming because it's an unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people have never had an opportunity to think on their feet, think by themselves, do things sometimes by themselves.
Yeah.
Because everything's basically easy in America.
Yes.
I mean, when you've been born and raised to think one way.
Yeah.
And go get a job's the only way.
Yeah. Go to college, go get a job. High school's done, let me go to college. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
High school's done, let me go to college. After college, let me maybe find a job. Maybe. No guarantee, but maybe I'll find a job. After that, let me spend the rest of my life paying off the debt, house debt, car debt, job debt, school debt, wedding debt, funeral debt. Debt. I'm not saying, it's a terrible life. There's a lot of people that will not leave America. Right? They say, we built this country, we're going to be on it, whatever you want to call it. There's people that say this.
I've heard it a lot.
I'm not going to discredit these people.
No.
Right? They have their way of thinking. They came to this conclusion in a logical way to their thinking. So I can't insult them by saying, they're stupid. They don't think like me. Because, the reality is we're all different. We all have different backgrounds. We all have different life stories. And we all have different thought processes. Right? I say if you came to logic on your own, then you've got something that I'm interested in, right? I don't know. I think it's so easy now to just say that idea is stupid. It's so easy to say that.
Oh, it is. Because one doesn't reach an area of understanding an individual. That's why I said agreeing and disagreeing is the easy way out. Because it doesn't really give your brain an opportunity to try to get to know and understand where a person is. And so it's easy to say, oh yeah, I agree with you. I always tell people, you ain't got to agree with me.
Yeah.
And you ain't got to disagree with me.
Do
you understand me?
Yeah.
That's all it is. Do you understand me? That's it. So Mark, okay, now, all right. You're here 6 months. You don't see no light of leaving out of Africa. You came here 19. You're now just turned 20 in the continent. Where do you foresee yourself here in a few years? I mean, that's a question that I don't like people asking me, but you can answer it.
I think that one's a hard one. Because, I'm kind of just going with the flow, if that's a term that I can use.
That's what I told people.
It's really, here you're going to go with the flow. And I won't fight it. I've been sitting in my room here, house, whatever you want to call it, on a boda, just thinking, and I'll get a message, an opportunity, some sort of something comes up. And I literally, every time, I put my phone down and I say, wow, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
I think, now I won't say magical, spooky, ancestors, universe, believe what you will, but I think here, I don't know what to call it, but Africa takes care of me. Whatever you want to call it, somehow or another.
Somehow, some way.
If you're doing what you should be doing, whatever that is, worldwide, but here I know especially, I see it time and time again with myself, right? Maybe this isn't going so well. Maybe I'm worried about something else. And out of the blue, I said it before, but out of the blue, something comes, something fixes. I didn't do a thing, right? I've never had that happen with such consistency as it does here.
You know? I share with people, I've turned down more money opportunities here in Africa than I ever did in my life. Two people wanted to hire me as far as doing business with them, right? I mean, hire me to do work for them.
Yeah.
I've had people who wanted to, me to film for them and stuff like that. But it just seems like when at every corner I'm turning around, I'm like, nah, I didn't come here to work. I didn't come here to do no job.
I like it.
You know what I mean? And that's the most amazing thing to me is that people see what you have in you and they're willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
Coming from a Western world with a different mindset, a different perspective, and people are wanting it. People are wanting it. Yeah. So, yeah, what I love about Mark is that, he reminds me a little bit when I was his age too. Smart young man and all that right there. Definitely brilliant, very brilliant too. Big for your age, and I might have a young lady for him too, my daughter.
No,
I told both of my daughters I was gonna find them an African king, and to get them out. But anyway, get them out of America.
I'll take it.
Yeah, he said, I'll take it. Hey, and I got some beautiful to heart spirited daughters too. But anyway, I say that kind of jokingly, but even in a serious note, let me ask you this right here because I'm going to get the emails. I get it every time I interview somebody. Do you have his number? Is he available? Yeah.
Me.
I'm going to get the emails from the ladies.
Me.
Yeah, for you. I guarantee you.
Why?
Look, I'm going to tell you this right here. Each person that I've interviewed, I have people who respond to me and saying, I find them quite interesting. I really am curious of whether or not they have somebody special like this, and I'm like, I can't get involved with that. I get their information's in the description or whatever. But you say you're single.
Yes.
Never been married.
Nope.
No kids.
Nope.
Tell me to shut up and get too personal. Right? Just tell me shut up. I don't want to answer the question.
The only special people I have in my life are my mama Glory and all the other family I have here. But other than relationship, I can't say I do.
Yeah.
Nope. I think maybe you've experienced this too. Even though, you've got your relationship.
Yeah.
They love marriage here.
Oh yeah.
I first came here and you get the people that say, marry me, just like that. And at first, I say, and I thought they were joking, but they don't joke about marriage.
Yeah.
They're dead serious. I say, I don't want to be married yet.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it, I don't think. I can't see why not, but
right now,
I don't think it'd be fair.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, let's go eat. I'm busy. Hey, Mark, let's go do. I'm busy. Hey, Mark, I want to go see this. I don't want to do that to anybody. A relationship, yes, but marriage, no.
Yeah.
It's too much at the moment. Maybe 5-10 years.
Hey, that's wisdom right there.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you and your business venture is your marriage right now.
Yeah.
Why start something that you can't give a lot of time to, which then it'll end up in a bad situation. So this is a bright whippersnapper. Okay, so if anybody got any questions right now for Mark Meets Africa, we can go ahead and entertain some of those questions. He has his YouTube channel called Mark Meets Africa. Go check his channel out. Young man, he's out here by himself, decided to come on his adventurous journey, his dreams, and he is out here doing it, y'all. Now, I gotta ask this question again, because he said, is because people are gonna ask me, so are you saying you saved up enough money to come to Africa, be able to take care of yourself, and start a business venture?
Yeah, I mean, just like that. But you know what? It's not a matter of saving, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much about myself, but I didn't come with some ridiculous, crazy amount of money that I was willing to spend, right? I came with an amount in my head, and I don't want to say I made it a challenge, but I said, I bet I could.
Yeah.
You know, because later in the future, I will say this, I want to put out some sort of video, something, explaining what you actually need to come here. Because I guarantee you, if you do it you don't need money, right? I don't want to say too much about it because it's in the future.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, because I've met people who's come with savings, and they went through it and had to go back to America.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there's got to be something on the back end coming in if you are not generating income while coming to Africa.
I put my income on hold. I did, and it was almost on purpose, right? I said, you know, because after my landscaping company, my income was online based. Right, I have a little bit of a marketing background in terms of what I did for, you know, the green stuff. And I did that, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna take some time to really dive into this question I'm having in my brain, which is seeing the issues that, you know, fellow diasporans were having, which is, what do you need to come to Africa? And I know I haven't made a video about it, I know I haven't talked about it, but, you know, even now I'm still thinking to myself, what do you really, really need to come here, live comfortably, and do what you gotta do? It's just like you said, you've seen people with income come here. I've met with people that came here with $40, $50, $60,000. And, you know, they'll tell me, you know, I've been here 7 months, I've been here 8 months, I don't have any more money. And I think to myself, I really think to myself, I did not spend that. I've been here 7 months, and I couldn't say I spent anywhere near that. Nowhere near that.
Yeah.
Right? And I got 4 houses. About.
Did
3.
you buy houses, or you mean you're renting houses?
Yeah, I rent them all.
You can't really buy houses.
Yeah.
So you rent houses?
Yeah. But, you know, the fact is,
they're $50 a month.
Yeah, some of them. I won't say with one of them.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think to myself, what went wrong? You know, what exactly went wrong for this person? And I think it really is a matter of, how do I put it? Some people, and this isn't a bad thing, so to say, but a lot of people, you know, the stress of America causes them to come here and go into vacation mode. And vacation mode can get real expensive, right? You may have 40,000, but you spend $100 a day, every day, every month, and that 40K diminishes.
Yeah.
Really quickly. You know, I think, how do I put this? I think it really is a matter of how you want to live. I think a good service, and this is for anybody watching, I don't believe in keeping opportunity to myself only. A good service, maybe diaspora that are here or somebody coming, is financial services. Not only for Africans, but for diaspora. Because if you have somebody, I myself, I don't think I ever really had an issue managing my own finances. Not once. From a very young age, I knew save 30%, 10% for spending. That was just how I thought.
Hold up, you ain't been watching my videos, have you? Did you hear what he just said? Now y'all know that I just did a video about paying yourself first with 30%.
Really?
Yeah.
That exact number?
Yeah, it's on my video. It's called the 70-30% rule.
Yeah, my
Live
God.
off of 70% and put away 30%.
That's crazy.
I think I found my daughter's king.
Oh my God.
They even kind of look alike too.
Really?
She's got the same bubbly spirit as well. Yeah.
I love it. Man, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
I think it's just, wow. I don't know. Sometimes when I don't know.
He's validating everything I've been saying on my videos.
This is meant to be.
So, okay, so yeah, I said we're gonna leave it to you all to ask some questions. Thank you for y'all who's been giving. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let's see here. This is for Mark.
How's the cute kitten? Oh, Tamani. Okay, let me tell you.
Okay, he was gonna talk about what, the kitten?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I found a street kitten.
Okay.
And I took it home.
Okay.
And I said, hey, Baba, you go happy mama. She said, no mama. You know, I was asking the baby. Old lady.
Yeah.
I saw a cat. I go and pick it up and take it home. Baby cat.
Yeah.
And it's doing good. Tamani is the name, and she is doing so good.
All righty.
She's fat now. She's a little, I feed her fish. Only fish and pretty much meat. I made her some egg rice one time.
Let me tell y'all this too right here. That old saying that, you know, when in America, don't give your dog or your cats bones. These animals eat bones.
Yes, they do.
Them cats would tear up any bone. Chicken bones.
Chicken bone, beef bone.
Beef bones, fish
Even if
bones.
they can't bite through it, they'll eat it.
They'll eat it.
That's crazy.
Eat it, yeah. Thank you, Jeffrey, for your giving. Is there a demand in opening a coffee shop similar to Starbucks style?
You know, I'd honestly say that's a possibility. You know, if people
They like
drink
coffee.
coffee.
Yeah, coffee. They like coffee, yeah.
Mwanza, coffee. I know Arusha, big on coffee. Dar es Salaam, coffee.
This is a coffee bean region area.
Yeah, if you can start, I'm going to say to that person, email me, markmeetsafrica@gmail.com, because I can see that being an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I have people right now, and we're starting restaurant chains here right now. I don't show it in all my videos because I don't like to get people's hopes up.
Okay.
Right? I know how business can go bad. But, you know, I'd say a coffee chain is doable. A small coffee shop, cafe that has the same name and people know it as a brand they can go to. I can't see why that wouldn't succeed.
Yeah. Let's go to some other questions.
Hey Mark, how you doing, brother? Keep up the work. Asante sana.
Alrighty.
Another young black American. Another brother called No Limit. Recently moved to Tanzania. Check him out. Maybe.
Yeah, he's around. I saw a video or two of his.
Oh my gosh, I almost knocked over my glass.
Uh-oh, see, you got fabulous Miss Tasha said, I have a pretty daughter your age also. See, everybody go try to hook them up.
Don't boost my self-esteem too high.
Look at it. Mark Go Black has found a wife for you. No, that'd be something he has to decide, or my daughter has to decide. But anyway, let's see here. That was for you. All right. How long will 40 grand last in Tanzania? We talked about that. Depends on your lifestyle.
It really does. But if I'm being honest, and you want to live no, I'll just leave it at that. It depends on your lifestyle.
Yeah.
I know for some people that can go 10 years. Easy. Nice 3-bedroom, 10 years.
Somebody said, are you half Asian?
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna address this one right now because I get it a lot here. When I first came here, the kids asked, am I Muslim? And then I have an Arabic friend who's Tanzanian. And he said, Mark, you're half Muslim. He didn't ask. He said, Mark, you're half Muslim. I mean, you're half Arabic. So I get a lot of people that ask me, you know, when people see me, they say Mchina, they say anything but, you know, hey.
Yeah.
You know, and I couldn't tell you. If I'm being completely honest, I grew up with the mentality that I'm fully black. But I don't know for sure. Maybe I'll do a blood test one day, but for now, I consider myself African, 100%. You know, people say East Africa is my place. If you look into the Pemba people in Pemba, they say those are the people I look most similar to, which is like a Zanzibar region, the island people here. And one day I'm gonna go visit them for a video and see if they're right or wrong, but they say I look like them. And those guys are mixed with Arabic, so I don't know for sure. I never knew, so I can't tell you.
What does Inya mean?
Eh?
Inya.
Y'all? Y'all. I couldn't tell you. Y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all.
What other countries are you planning on visiting?
I want to go to the Gambia very soon. A friend of mine in the United States who's diaspora, he wants to go to the Gambia, so maybe we'll go together. I want to go to Madagascar. As you guys know, my friend Tis, he is from Madagascar, and I want to visit his family there. I talked to his mom. Madagascar is high on my list. The Gambia is high on my list. Ghana is high on my list.
Inya is cat.
No, Paka is cat.
You said Paco, but there's so many other names too.
Yeah, there's a lot of other names for some. We were talking about all the names for rice. Rice, Wally, Ubwabwa, and 55 more.
Yeah. So you want to visit those countries, okay?
Yeah, I want to visit so many places. Nigeria, Morocco, you name it.
Okay, well, you know what, family? We are going to come to an end. Maybe kick this back up when we go over here to the market. Get it? Market. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. We'll be right back at you all. This is your man. Hold on, let me get something.
Doing the outro.
Yeah, before we do the outro, give them the information, social media, stuff like that you might be on that people want to reach you.
Okay.
Emails and all that. Go ahead.
Now this is my bad. I don't really post on Instagram anymore, but my Instagram is Mark Meets Africa.
Okay.
And
Your YouTube channel?
The big one that I do is Mark Meets Africa. I got a Gmail, is markmeetsafrica@gmail.com. I have, there's a Facebook group. I wouldn't say that one's anything important.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yep.
Follow me on YouTube. I need more subscribers.
No. Yeah, I mean, family, y'all got young adults out there, or anybody can watch and follow his channel, but I think he's a very enlightened young man who set out on a course of finding his own way, and to show your children just not his videos, but this video, but his videos, that he's embarked on something, that he has broken himself away from a slave mentality of being a worker bee for someone, and opening and expounding on his creativity. And so that's what he's living his life out on, is his creativity. That very few people have the opportunity to do such, because like he said, is, you know, you graduate high school, go to college, and you go get a job.
Yeah.
And once you establish a foundation off that, it's so hard to break away from. So, you know, you didn't get your foundation your concrete didn't settle too much, or, you know, harden too much, where you were able to break away, do a business venture that gave you some freedom to even come to Africa and explore and do what you want to do. This is what we want for our people, instead of being these worker bees.
Yeah.
And so, family, you say you want to film me on the extra?
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay. So, yeah, family, check us out a little later. This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa. All right. Peace, love, everybody. All right.